going to come up here and allow for an easy spill down into B. Maybe if you're dead, though, too. Shot off there from the high ground now. As it looks like MUYAHO basically able to reclaim B with ease, but a good pull around here from Damwon Kia.
Yeah, they get two, so now the spike's going to be rerouted all the way back over through A. They do have the move up from Secret, gets himself up the ramp and can try to occupy around the ropes now.
The Cypher can control the ropes pretty easily here and maybe even use some utility to try to lock this push out here. Now, there's only 10 seconds on the clock. The spike is being planted, 3 in ropes, 1 in spawn.
Cyber Cage coming down. Paranoia comes crashing through. He's going to hide into the corner. Chibop eliminated.
Wow, Secret actually going for the push there and then whips around, gets the kill over there. Taking out two of the players as Kelly takes 10x down on the low ground.
That is absolutely devastating. Secret, can he pull it off? He can!
Yeah, decides it might be better to hang back and wait for them to almost push in. But then here comes the flash. Immediately, Chibop picks off intro. Kelly takes out Ghana. 10x with a kill on Texture.
Does manage to find one. That was over in mid, though. This B still broken open, and they are now in onto the site. 10x jumping forward, has the showstopper out. Does take quite a bit of damage there in the exchange, down to 46 HP as Harry creeps forward just over top of rope here.
Oh, this is such a crazy smoke here. There's actually someone lurking just below. You can see Chibop just waiting. And now another Omen smoke comes here. Now again, it's kind of typical of Damwon Gaming Kia. The plant's a little bit late. They're very cautious with where the spike is, preferring to first secure the site, plant it, and then go for the win. A lot of other teams, I think all over the world, they just plant in a frenzy and then try to defend after.
All right, well, they get the word that Chibop is just below, and will manage to line up one shot. Buzz with that operator finds another. Paranoia perfectly timed as he pops the Blade Storm, goes in with the updraft. Uses another one, taps the spike.
Oh my God.
Throws a couple of the knives, takes Kelly down to half HP, taps it yet again. Knows that they have to come to him, but instead...
Like Damwon Kia, you don't want to take close encounters. Well, I was going to say, don't do something like that unless you're going to basically preempt the player with the Bucky, but there's only so many narrow corners on split, and so basically if you're against players that you know are going to be banking on Buckies, just take angles where the Bucky is not ideal.
Yeah, just a complete lack of response there from Harry. Doesn't react anywhere near in time. 10x. He missed the barrel of the gun! Oh, he could have seen it there. Texture, his gun was sticking out, but just doesn't quite notice it. Looks the other way. Now the res is out, and that's 5 members back on board for Damwon, at the very least, just to be able to recover that extra rifle. Buzz finished off. And it all comes down to Intro and Ghana yet again. Sheriff and Bucky for the attempted retake, and by that I mean they're probably just going to have to in forward here, try to get any guns they possibly can.
It is interesting to see how slow Damwon Gaming Kia is playing and how well it's working every time. They have the spike site for sometimes up to 10 seconds before the spike is actually even brought in.
Yeah.
These guys are very safe, they're very methodical, and they're gonna win.
You know, I flip back through my notebook just to look through as 10x just dies.
10x just gets obliterated there.
But I have notes on just about every match that has happened so far in Korea, you know, since we started the 2021 Challengers Tour. And I think back to MUYAHO versus TNL, they 13-0'd TNL on Ascent, yet they ban it going into this series versus Damwon. Unless we had you know, like a graphical error and that was Damwon's ban. I'm just
it is curious, isn't it?
It's puzzling.
It's a good point to raise, I think. By the way, Cloudburst is going to smoke out the Cypher here as a clean entry into A, and I think one of our faster spike plants, at least for Damwon Kia so far here. Planting just by Pillar. And we're waiting to see if there's going to be any real entry over here. It looks like Harry's coming forward, gets 2 kills in a row. Now going to reveal the rest of the players' locations. This could be one that absolutely could be taken by the rest of the team.
Doesn't manage to find the kill there on the Chibop, and he's got this as good as it can get right now for MUYAHO, and it's not looking very great at all. They managed to find one as Kelly does get dropped, but it's at the cost of 2 of their own. And, I mean, now with everything blown wide open, this spike can go wherever it wants. It looks like they're going to be picking it up, likely rotating through the sewers, take it to the A site, where it's just Harry by himself to try to hold it down.
And now, already down 1 player here in a 4 versus 3. MUYAHO is strained yet again here. The Cypher is holding A, and B is covered simply by 2 two scopes here. But they're gonna, I think, pretty easily be able to just pop into A. And I mean, really out of position here is the Omen to even get far back to the other side. So Chibob right now with the showstopper ready, knowing that basically this is where the Cypher is every time. And so Harry is no more with just two more players, Intro and Ghana, scrambling to try to get this spike that is just now planted.
Yeah. It's kind of needed to get that kill and hightail it out of there to try and avoid some of the damage, or just to, try and avoid getting killed by the showstopper, but just does not manage to make it out of there in time. Paranoia does roll through, but whether or not it hit Chibob doesn't matter. Ropes over towards A. Showstopper's out. Oh, 10X, he misses it completely. He sends it straight past Secret. Now, the neural theft will come through. They'll spot Harry in the back of the site, and the collapse begins to come in. Pushing the corner, who can line it up? It's gonna be Secret in the end, gets the headshot. It only takes his HP down to 70, and this is catastrophic for MUYAHO.
A Sage Wall and an Omen Smoke locking them out from even getting in there. And I mean, all they can do is shoot down the wall and then eventually come through oh so late. And I mean, really, the angles here are near impossible for MUYAHO. Let's see what they can do. Good luck.
Shiba, oh, he left just enough space so that he could slink his way through. We'll get him in the next half. Is just impeccable. Chiba, not fooling anybody. They go for the spray.
Yeah, and she actually stayed back there hoping that eventually the firing would stop and she could surprise him later, but they committed, got the kill immediately, and once again, another player bled off at the start here. Looking like another strong start for MUYAHO.
Texture. Flank forward. Fault line does not connect. Wants to press up through this smoke. Great right click, takes out one, manages to exit safely, gets himself back up into heaven, and that is a man advantage now for the side of Damwon.
This is a tricky spot now for MUYAHO. It looks like they may go ahead and try to just come back into the A site. They've got the Omen drawing fire, but at this point in time, we always know the Omen is basically always at B no matter what, so not much of a trick there. But we do have our two players closing into A now.
Secret's here. He's waiting with a Bucky around the corner. They're not quite looking at him. Oh, man! Clip's got it in the head, but it's not enough pellets. Dives out, push around the corner. Texture has the cleanup. Now it all comes down to Intro, who's currently making his way up through A main. And with 12 seconds left, he's got to kill 3 members. There's no hope of a spike plant.
Yeah, and it's just not going to happen. Maybe he can get 1 or 2, but this is finally going to be the 10th win on the board right now for Damwon Gaming Kia.
Does manage to get 1. They want to take the gun away from him. He's not going to be able to win the round, so it's a thrifty victory here for
Damwon. And it's going to work, because B is going to be probably an easy place to try to snag.
Yeah, well, Kelly looking to make it a little bit more difficult, but 10X does have the rocket drawn out. Oh, man, looks away at the perfect time for Eugene to peek from alley. Finds him, and now it is still going to be an advantage for Damwon on the retake. 4 members alive versus the 3. Rez just to go ahead and make it 5. Makes it that much more difficult. Damwon Kia hungry to shut this down. Rocket comes out. Bob just kind of offering a little bit of damage up onto himself. Intro finds 3, and he will get the 4th. Cannot get the 5th, but now comes down to Harry, and Texture only has 11 HP remaining. He's creeping around behind. He's up on the rafters. Drops down. Can he line up the shot? Oh, man. It was looking dominance as they go really aggro into the back site, but Texture is prepared. Right click strikes down 10X. Now they have to think better of this, but the headshot comes through. Intro gone. Their clutch player eliminated. Ghana, however, manages to find 1. Takes another out of the sky. As it all comes down to Harry. Secret, however, with the neural theft will spot him out. 1v2, the health slowly ticking up here for Eugene.
Ooh, taking a shot into the shoulder there. Secret and Eugene need to clutch this. There is still a lot of time available in this round.
Unfortunately, the spike dropped in the back of the site, so no chance to just reroute over to B. Cyber Cage dropped in. Oh, man, so close to just shooting through that little billboard. Manages to find 1. Has to pull back. The dart is there. Draws it out.
Ooh.
Goes for another shot.
40 seconds. That's years in Valorant time here.
The dart doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Doesn't manage to get him with the cam.
Lands down, waiting for the peek over here.
30초 남았습니다.
Puts a cyber cage, but it's all just a ruse. He's going to be coming down here on the other side. Has him in the sights. Could have clicked on him. Fake plants. Is it going to be a full plant?
Oh, this is so risky. He actually holds it for the plant. Gets himself behind the map.
He's got the wrong ideas here.
He gets tagged up. Secret's got it.
Unreal.
11 to 11.
Unreal. I couldn't even believe he fully committed with the spike plant.
Yeah.
There was still enough time that I thought maybe just fake the plant, pop out,
Shot
get the
will
kill.
delay a little bit. Cloudburst forward. He goes for the jet. He finds the snap on intro. Gets a second. He's looking for a third. He will get it as well. Blind comes out. He'll drop down. Push on the corner.
I think his purpose served, though, oh so well.
Oh, yeah.
It's just Secret now trying to come in here.
They know that he's in the garage.
Yeah, the mini games of trying to get benefits later on are all gone, basically. So Secret's going to try to will his way through this round, but right now this should be a victory here. A pretty easy one for MUYAHO.
He's just wondering, come on, how have I not hit this guy? How have I not killed Ghana? Another flash. He pushes through, but he's back through. Holds the corner, but Ghana's got the headshot. As 10X tries to hold things down from the rafters, will drop, gets himself tucked in the corner just to the side of screens. Spike now getting planted. 10 seconds to spare. Buzz just waits around the corner, and it's a chokehold here on the side.
Oh my
MUYAHO,
God.
I think they've done it. Dash over the side. 10X is there. G-Bop manages to trade one back, but he will fall, and MUYAHO, they get it in the end. Such a turnaround. The pop-offs at the table justified as they take this 14-12.
Unreal. What a sick first round. And I'll tell you what, I mean, maybe they can squeak out the second. Yeah, the jet is just around the corner, but it looks like Buzz should be ready. This should be one that Buzz can win. Gets the headshot there, getting the kill. And the only thing left right now is two players inside U-Haul going to try to come around the corner here to get the defuse, but it's not really a lot of time left here on the clock.
No, it is not. Decent amount of damage here on the 10X, but they push forward. They line up for Masters Korea. It's like, I know. It says it on the Twitch or the YouTube page.
I like it, though. I dig it. Okay, so Intro hanging back here in U-Haul. Aldrone coming around the corner. Intro relocating over here as the spike is ticking away.
Doesn't want to get darted, so does keep his position a bit of a secret here. G-Bop finding one. Intro playing up over towards the spike. Just chunks at Eugene down to 18 HP.
Eugene in a world of hurt here. It could be done, but it's hard to imagine unless there's no bullets connecting to him. Okay, hold on.
Suddenly, 88 HP now on Buzz. Cloudburst, so does not want to advance forward. Sheriff around the corner could prove a bit deadly. Clears. Oh, man, yeah, that shot comes through. Intro in the meantime does manage to find two over here at shorts. Looking for a third, he gets the headshot.
Intro
now it's all his G-Bop.
Absolutely cracked in all of his games.
Yeah, they're on a huge streak right now, our Damwon and MUYAHO absolutely need to pump the brakes. Mythic, or Intro, I said Mythic. Look, reading it, Myth right there. Intro managing to find two kills. That is a huge turnaround here for MUYAHO. And I'm gonna have to crack that other energy drink. Somebody's starting to slip up a little bit.
Getting laid out here with these delays. I'm getting hoarse as well. You can see now they're going to try to possibly plop down onto the B site with another spike plan here, but this is not going to be easy. I mean, the numbers are thinned out here. It's a 2 versus 4. Eugene at 50 HP. A completely healthy position right now for MUYAHO, unless they overextend. A push through elbow could catch 10X off guard. He's going to back up, turn around. Doesn't see anybody there, but he could still be surprised as they may pop around the corner.
Well, there's one. Can't quite line it up, so Kelly does manage to find the kill, but both having taken damage now need to be careful. Need to try to somehow secure this site. But that's going to prove increasingly difficult for them. Ghana playing forward on the corner. Gets the angle, manages to get them both. Buzz, needs to pull way away from there. Intro getting saucy, comes in, manages to find two through the Cloudburst as well to get the follow-up on the G-Bop. Now he'll just snap back over towards the B site to try and pull off this defense as they play out of garden with Harry. Texture moving forward. Creeping up towards the side of the Cyber cage. Ooh.
I think that the Cypher hat poked out there for a second, and now this nade is going to chase him away.
Needs to get the hell out of Dodge. Does manage to escape with his life intact. The rest of the team still uncertain if there's going to be a change up here. They didn't see the spike yet, but now Kelly arrives, does manage to cut a few down.
And this is certainly a game where MUYAHO should be able to win it. We're going to have teleporters used over here in a rush towards Showers. There is a Brimstone ready here. He's going to hang back in A and possibly get a surprise kill over here when the spike is going to be planted.
I really like this move from Ghana. He rotated out. He predicted that this was going to be the rotation. Now has the Molotov, throws that down just so they can't really advance over towards him, keeps him contained on that side of the MUYAHO. Does eat that a little bit as Buzz is holding it down here from this box, boosted up. Throws the boom bot out, so they know that he's going to be there, obviously because of the tailwind up. Extra confirmation as the boom bot gets destroyed. The rest of the team creeping over into hookah. Spike still on the ground.
Oh, no! Jump scare! Chibob gets the kill on Buzz, gets the reload on the knives, creeping in through U-Haul. There is a Brimstone around the corner, but it's not clear that they really want to commit. We're seeing more and more movement over here as a dive through the teleporter. Everybody gonna come dive in on B right here, right now. And it's gonna be the rest of MUYAHO trying to come around and trying to deny the spike plant.
Ball going through, doesn't really catch too many members on the side of Damwon, but Harry and Intro are just ripping him apart. Oh, 10X almost getting tagged up there. They push forward, Chibop dropped. Harry managing to find 2 on the round. Secret takes out 10X, 2v2. An operator in the hands of Buzz. Secret goes for the blind. His head gets taken off. Now it all comes down to Harry in a 1v1 scenario. He finds it. 3 for him and a defuse. MUYAHO not backing down yet.
MUYAHO taking, going to try to come in here, but I mean, they've got this area pretty well locked up. A flash comes in.
Oh, Tailwind to try to throw him off. He does manage to get the right click off, but the kills are very much in favor of MUYAHO. Kelly barely alive, half HP now. Eugene, without the ult, will manage to find 1. He's still got 3 members to cut through. The shock dart will finish him off. MUYAHO. They get another one.
It's happening! 10 to 12. Another
scopes out for just a second, tries to get the right click, but Kelly is there. Finds him. Could this be it? Has it all unraveled. Still managed to get quite a bit of damage now onto Eugene. Knocks him to 47. He does have that AWP, however, for the defensive positioning.
This time around, the Jet actually pushing, gets the kill on the Cypher.
Just 2 members left. The orbital strike cutting them off back towards the spawn. They'll start to advance forward. Chibop just holding on the other side of the smoke. Decides to push forward. He's feeling it.
Chibop just lurking by the smoke.
There's one, looks for it. They spray him down. The flawless round for the end. Damwon will be able to close out MUYAHO's map pick of Bind. And Tasteless, you know what that means? You get to experience Icebox for the very first time.
Get your mittens and jackets ready. We're Sage wall unless somebody boosts over it, and so this basically gives away the commitment to this position. A shot from Buzz takes out 2 players. Chibop and Secret are gone. Kelly killing Buzz off as the rest of the defending team scrambles to come in here and try to handle the situation.
They do manage to find 10X though, swap out of the gun. Phantom in hand now for Texture. As the spike starts to get planted here on the corner. Reroutes a little bit. Harry makes his way into the back, tries to outduel him, cannot do so. Kelly taken down off screen as he poked around the back of the site. 11 HP remaining here for Texture. Sees that cover fly through, holds the corner, tailwinds away, the push comes in, Eugene catches him in the legs.
Hang back and poke out.
Uh-oh. Ooh, Secret, oh no. Tries to go in with a showstopper. Rez does come out from Chibop, bringing him back into the fight. Push up over the top, gone up, finds 1, intro. Pushes Chibop, gets the kill. Orbital strike will finish off 10X. And it's just Eugene left alone. Hunter's Fury crashing through, will get rid of Harry, but he knows that the last charge isn't going to be enough to kill, so has to try to go for a different angle, but it's not going to work out. Intro will find 4 kills. Very good. It's absolutely incredible. Great shot, though, from Buzz to go ahead and shut down this push. Texture is feeling a bit saucy there with the Blade Storm, and now we'll just lose it.
Eugene firing a shot in here. The spike is for the first time being laid back over here outside of A. As you can see, it's not very clear for Damwon where they want to try to push in. They are losing players on different edges of the map, and they're going to go ahead and try to just commit into the A site here now.
Wall comes up, and it's kind of making it across there, but Chibop's ready. So it does make it a little bit closer. Hunter's Fury comes through, but Spike still planted. Intro, yep, looking. Can't quite land the hits, though.
Yeah, they may try to come around from the side up into heaven. Again, a very different approach here, but a lot of the same ideas by having the presence of the Sage Wall here to run the clock a little bit further and make a defuse that much more impossible.
Oh, Eugene goes for the peek. Buzz comes out, capitalizes in onto the spike. They want to get that up to half. MUYAHO looking decent now, as they will be able to hold this to half at least. He's just going to be sticking for it. Pros don't fake. Comes off of it. Buzz actually gets the shot with 12 HP remaining. And then we'll come through. Ooh, saw that barrel of a gun for a second. Does manage to find the headshot.
Yeah,
Happy feet for a second there from 10X, but can't quite avoid it.
Big reset on the knives there. The spike is ready to be planted over here in the same spot. They like recycling this strategy, and I think it's not a bad idea here, but the Killjoy can use her utility to try to delay it, to try to buy some time. The wall has been chipped away at now.
Okay, well, lockdown used.
Oh, man.
Intro from the back. Yeah, the lockdown was instantly destroyed. Didn't stand a chance. Buzz finds one with a blade storm of his own, pushing around the corner. Intro spots him. The right click does not connect. And MUYAHO will go ahead, win another one. 4 in a row.
Yeah, it started out so
4 in a row, 4 in a row.
4 and 4.
Undersphere comes out, Ghana juking to the side, almost runs into the next charge. Buzz in the meantime finds Texture. It's a push up over the top. Secret sets himself up for the kill. What's over?
God.
There's
and
3.
There's just one more player left
Do we
here,
see
and
4?
it's the Sage.
Do we see 4? No, we do not. Sheephop does manage to get him with the Vandal. Nice little headshot coming through, but he's already been spotted. Clears the drone.
So now we're waiting for Chibab to see how many players, you know, he can take down with him here, but this is really a near impossible situation, as behind yellow we have 4 of the MUYAHO players. His shot in the back. Had more success on this side of the map.
He sees the drone. He's still going to go for it. He finds Texture.
Puts a cat tag on the wall in the process.
That's the real alpha play right there.
Okay, we've got the slow put out there on the ground, making this just such a difficult area to try to navigate through. They're all going to push in unison and then loop around in pairs over here to the other side of the A site. But right now, you know, MUYAHO really hanging back, being patient, biding their time.
Buzz comes up over the top. Kelly hadn't heard it. Follows up for the second right click. Tailwind over the side. Draws down with
And you know, this is where we can have the rifle buys here from MUYAHO and giving them superior firepower. But unfortunately, they've already dropped a player. Buzz, their jet, the initiator, is going to have, you know, it's going to be a real missing piece here for the puzzle on how to get into A or B. And, you know, if Damwon Kia can actually shut this out, they're going to just step further and further ahead here.
Dart spots Harry. He'll back off, and Chibop gets himself into such an aggressive position.
Okay, now this is a very forward defensive
How ready
position.
are they for it? Oh man, the double take does get punished. They do manage to trade that one back instantly, but still going to be a man advantage here for the side of Damwon. As I say that, they will equalize, but Intro only has 7 HP remaining. Sky Smoke's coming down.
Again, there's no Sage here, so they can't set up that fancy wall to try to cork the area. Overall, we've got Secret now going to lurk through the dark cover, maybe going to pop around to the other side. And with the wall bang, it doesn't connect, and it doesn't kill the Yeoman. Ghana gets his revenge. Harry taking out Texture. It's only Kelly remaining here in what should be an easy spike plant and probably an easy conclusion to this round.
Back with the Molotov. They just charge right through it. They just eat the damage, and Kelly says, all right, hell yeah. Sprays right through. Eugene cleans them up, and that is a swift round. Flawless on the board. This could be absolutely massive. They have eyes on mid, but they are not prepared enough. Kelly takes out 2.
All right, as the team's thinned out, the spike is grabbed, it's retrieved, and it's going to be headed towards A, but I think there's more difficulties ahead of them as they're going to try to push into A. They do manage to get the kill. Ghana taking out Texture with the headshot, but can they get the spike plant, and can they keep it setting off?
All right, we'll fake on the TP. Orbital Strike coming through in response of the lockdown. We'll go ahead and eliminate that. Hunter's Fury in response to hearing the spike getting planted. Delays them just a little bit more, but Buzz waiting on the other side of the Sky Smoke, manages to find a kill, throws down a Cloud Burst. We'll drop this. Secret with the rocket out, throws it down, the updraft.
I think the updraft literally
saves his
dodged.
life.
Yeah, gets
Buzz
out of
does
range.
not fall. Now Eugene gone. Secret with a frenzy and a dream. Can he pull it off? They're both a little bit weakened. Finds another one. The nade comes out. Has to be the full pullback now from Ghana. 33 HP, and he does not have line of sight here to try and defend this. He hears the jump up top with a TP. Secret closes it out. 11 rounds for Damwon Kia.
Unreal. It could have gone the other way.
Eugene pulling back from Kitchen. Wraparound starting to come through now from Secret as well. Sprang through the wall. They will respond in kind. Cheapbot does get dropped. Showstopper out. Dash away. The rocket not going to find too much. Does get a little bit of damage on the 10X, I believe, from the explosion.
The spike is planted here. And so from here, they're going to hang back around the B entry and behind Yellow. They want to try to run the clock as much as possible. It's about waiting for that audible cue from the defuse, poking out and taking kills.
Oh, Plus finds one. Kelly, given how clutch he's been recently, that's a huge pick off the find. Secret will eliminate 10X. Push around the corner. Secret finds a second one. Intro tucks into the corner, just watching the spike. Sees one. Intro sprays down 3. The bounce coming through, looking for the shock dart. It does not go far enough. He's sticking to it. He needs a peek out right now, and he does. Orbital strike is not available here from Kelly, so they need to just naturally break this or all pull off away from the site.
So the lockdown goes on, and it will be 0 players detained. The spike ticking away. They're going to have to infiltrate now, and they're going to have to get this thing defused.
Secret pushing forward, lurking right below him, manages to find Buzz, taking the legs out from beneath them. 10X sprays through the wall, breaks it open, but Kelly has a great counter push. The head's exposed. Eugene takes one off, looks for another. That's Intro gone. Rides the cable for just a minute now. It is just Harry. He manages to find Cheap Up. They're in onto the spike. He's trying to shut it down. It's going to be a little bit close, but he will be able to get this, I do believe.
Yeah, he's got enough time. He's going to get the defuse.
What? Oh my God!
I don't think anybody's pushing yet.
Oh, looks for it, but Ghana shuts him down. Texture eliminated.
Oh,
that is
no.
already critical here.
This is a naked A site. There's going to be a rotation here from the
Kelly,
defenders.
does he do it again? Looks for it. No, he does not. 10X strikes him down.
And this is looking like it's going to be a very, very difficult hold here for Damwon Kia here on the defenders, as A is theirs for the taking from MUYAHO.
Bob manages to find 2, trying to drag this back into the favor, but now suddenly it's going to be Secret all on his lonesome in a 1v3, holding back this angle. He will fall. 12 rounds for MUYAHO. Can they just... and actually kind of botches it, and Intro tracks him.
Yeah, it seems like she tailwinded into the wall, or at least from that angle.
That is critical.
It did not eject her out of the trajectory of the Hunter's Fury, and so that's like, it's like Zeus struck you with a lightning bolt, and now it's a 4 versus 5 with no engagement. I mean, spending the utility, of course, that doesn't matter. You don't have to save it for later.
They will get the res, so Texture's going to be brought back in full HP, just no armor. Secret pushes up over the top, spots multiple members coming in through a main. So we'll send the boom bot through the smoke, the nade up over the top. Kind of misbounces that one, though. And Damwon, I mean, they cannot afford to have these minor mistakes.
And now we've got a seesaw over here onto the B site. The Omen teleports to confirm that there's nobody there, cancels it to come back. He's going to tail behind, maybe coming in to fight in mid as well. The Sage is coming forward. Only a Sova here to meet her.
That's a push out. Kelly already gone. The res obviously already been burned. The wall comes up. Showstopper over the top. Buzz takes Secret's head off, but they do interrupt the spike plant for a little bit longer.
They need to get this plant down now, or they're going to run out of time. It's on now.
Hunter's Fury comes crashing through, cannot find a kill, and Harry gets rid of Texture. 2 members versus 4 to try to take us into OT. Buzz darted, dashes away, gets rid of the recon bolt as well. Intro up over the top. Buzz draws out the blades. Chibop manages to find one. They push up into the smoke. The timing is so poor on the cloudburst. Suddenly a 2v2.
And this is an extremely important moment. They need to try to get over here, get the defuse while the Sova covers. It doesn't happen. Ghana gets the kill. Gonna push in here.
Spike, and they just push the corner.
Beautifully done, and there we go. A victory for MUYAHO. I gotta say, this has been the best series I've gotten to cast here in Valorant. Just insane.
Unbelievable. You finally got